on my commute to work this morning. It's, wow, there you go. Just some guy backing out of his driveway without looking. Great. Well, it's pretty early in the morning, so people just have this assumption that the roads on the side streets are going to be empty and clear. So, on that note, you always got to keep your head on a swivel when you're driving. It's really important to be aware of everything. So, texting and driving and stuff like that is kind of a big deal. Don't do it. It just sounds so... Oh, honey rabbit. It's early morning. Just be aware when you're on the road. It's so important. I like to say when it comes to driving, accidents happen when two people aren't paying attention. If one person's paying attention, I think for the most part the accident can be avoided. So it's a beautiful late summer day. The sunrise is a little later this morning, and I just came back from my cold dip with Seth Cobernick. Just out there, something about being on the water, in the water, I should say, at 5:30 in the morning when the sun is just cresting. The sky is like all these amazing colors. And on this episode, I will actually include a picture. I said to you yesterday that I was going to include some pictures of my trip, which I will actually. I'll put some pictures of the trip, and I will also put a picture of the sunrise this morning, right before me and Seth went for our cold water swim this morning in the Pacific Ocean. But I wanted to talk today about automating your savings. I was talking to, I was saying the other day about, putting, $4.17 away in the, into a savings account. You can do that. In fact, with the apps they have these days, they make it so simple. When I started out, what you had to do was actually set it up with a bank for an automatic withdrawal from your paycheck, and then that would be kind of how you got the automatic RSP kind of thing going on, or some sort of a savings plan. But now with the apps that are built right into your phone, it makes it so much easier. Really, they're kind of stripping away the excuses as to why you aren't able to invest. Or at least start saving and start investing. So what I would strongly recommend is that you go out there and you get yourself one of these apps. I think there's Questrade, there's Wealthsimple, and I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything, but I like I said before, my goal with all this conversation is to give people the information they need and hopefully open doors to the idea that you can be more in control of your finances, and you don't have to be super wealthy or have a job that pays you 6 figures a year. You can do it right now, starting today. So there's these apps. Go look them up, investing apps. Now the three I'm kind of know are Robinhood, Questrade, and Wealthsimple, which is the one I use. And I like Wealthsimple. Wealthsimple works for me because it actually has a little thing where you can actually put a daily automatic withdrawal from your account directly into a fund that you want to invest into. So we were talking the other day about investing $4 a day. Now, unfortunately, I don't think they can go as low as $4. I think the lowest they can do is $10. And $10 a day might be a stretch for some people, but if you're a couple, maybe you can get away with it. But if you could set it up, you can actually set it up so it comes out every day and invest into a certain fund, like an ETF, like an exchange traded fund, where something that's a little bit more diversified. Rather than just saying I'm going to put all my money into Air Canada or Aritzia or Shopify or something like that, you can actually put it into an exchange traded fund, which is the way I think most people should go. But the key of what I'm trying to say here is that it can be set up fairly straightforward with your phone. So you don't have to worry. You can set it up and you forget about it. You never have to think about it again. And every day, you can take that money and invest it for you. Now, I don't know what Questrade and Robinhood, I don't know what their apps do, but I know with Wealthsimple, the minimum, I believe, is $10. But look into it. I mean, investigate it. It's worth the time. So, say you can't afford $10 a day, which is fine. I understand that. But we've already talked about the $4 a day being a cup of coffee. But let's say you can't afford $10 a day, but we all know we can afford $4 a day. Everyone can afford $4. Everyone, and I mean, and God help me, if you're smoking cigarettes, I mean, that has got to be the worst thing, not only for your health, for the health of people around you, but for your finances. It's crazy how much cigarettes are. So if you take that money and you invest it, say that $4 a day, so you can't do the $10 a day because it is, you know, it is what it is. Take the $4 and figure out what that's going to be over the course of the, say, 2 weeks, right? So $4 over the week is going to be $24, $48. Let's round it up to $50 every payday. Now, again, if we do $50 every payday, we're going to be doing something called dollar cost averaging when we're investing in these exchange traded funds. And I say exchange traded funds. The app I have, Wealthsimple, you can actually invest directly into a single company if you really believe in it. Say you work for the company. Say you work for a company like I worked for Home Depot for a couple of years, and we had the option to buy stocks, and that was part of their employee packages. You could buy stocks for the company. So it was kind of a way to kind of put money aside, which was nice. So anyways, you got your system set up, and you can have your app actually pull money from your account every payday, the same amount that you would be spending on that gorgeous, delicious cup of coffee that you're going to sacrifice for your retirement. You can always get a coffee, you know, once every couple of weeks or so, or maybe learn how to make a nice fancy coffee. But you're going to be investing that money, and it does it automatically. You set it up, and you never have to think about it again. And I think that is amazing. And the fact that you can do it on your own. You don't have to sit there and make an appointment with a bank, write a bunch of paperwork. It's a click, click, click with your thumb, and you're done, and that's it. Now that $10, or that's $10 a day, or that $50 every pay period is really going to make a difference over the long haul. Again, if you are in your 20s, you do that, you'll never have to think about your retirement ever again. You will never once have to think about going to work for someone who treats you poorly, because you're taking care of yourself. You are taking care of your own finances. You're in control. You're financially free. And that is a big deal. And so if someone says, well, I work for this company, yeah, it's hard work and everything, but the benefits are great. You don't have to worry about benefits. You're making your own benefits. And that's really the key of it all. So today, again, very straightforward. Get yourself the app. Get yourself an investment app. Questrade, Wealthsimple. I think Robinhood's still an app. I know that those two apps are still there. Now, one thing, again, if you are investing, it's really important to understand that you need to kind of understand how investing works. So, don't take my word for how a stock is going to do or anything, because the market can always take a turn. That is the reality of it. If you want to put your money into something really safe, you can always buy gold. Gold is pretty safe. Real estate's pretty safe. Silver, really safe. But where there is risk, there is reward. And that's kind of what that kind of all works out to be. I think I'm supposed to say that I'm not a professional. So if you want any investment advice, you should seek a professional. And also I think a disclaimer I need to put in here is that there's always risk with investing, to the point where you could actually lose your investment. Oh, on that note, I want to really quickly talk. I actually bought some stock in a company last year sometime. I thought it was great. It was going to be a drone delivery company. They were going to build drones to deliver packages. I'm like, I want to be on the ground floor of this. It is no longer trading anymore. The company went defunct and I lost all my money. Now, wasn't a lot of money, but because I've diversified my portfolio, losing that little bit of money in that stock, that company was okay because I just moved on and got something else. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the show, right? Well, it's not going to hurt you. Click the notification button so you know when I put these up. I will be putting them up every day. I'm going to try to put them up every day. And share the good word, because that's what we're doing here. Anyways, folks, you guys have a great day. I'm off to work. Work hard, save, invest. God bless.